This is the brand new Cerebra Rod in Fisch, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can unlock this rod. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hey chat, Fisch updated earlier this morning. In this update, they added another quest line in the Sweetheart Shores event area, and then they also added a new island called Scoria Reach. My next video will be about Scoria Reach, but for now, we're going to focus on Valentides. To start this quest, you need to come over to Sweetheart Shores and walk over to this house. In this house, it'll have a little maid inside that you need to talk to. Once you talk to this maid, she's going to give you a quest on finding 10 vials. These 10 vials are going to be all around the entire fish map, so don't worry. I'm going to show you where every single vial is. The first vial you need to collect is on top of the volcano at Scoria Reach, or the new island. If you have a velocity coil, this will be 100 times easier in my opinion, just because you could scale the volcano very quickly. Also, quick reminder, doing this while it's nighttime will make it a lot easier because these vials shine like a bright pink, like right here. This is one of the vials. Just walk up to the vial and collect it. Now we move on to the second vial. The second vial, we are going to be going to Grand Reef, and it's going to be on the pirate ship inside of Grand Reef. Like I said earlier, as long as you have a nighttime, you'll be able to see the vials because of the bright pink color it gives off. Once you're here, just walk up to the vial and collect it. Now we move on to the third vial. For the third vial, we're going to be going to Terrapin Island, and inside of Terrapin Island, we need to go into the Olm Cave. If you have your fish radar on, you'll be able to find it pretty fast. And once you find it, just walk up to it and collect it. Now we move on to the fourth vial. The fourth vial will be on Mushgrove Island, specifically all the way behind it. It'll be to the right of the smokescreen totems if you enter it from behind. Having a velocity coil will make this a lot easier just because you could fly around with your glider and you'll find it. And once you find the vial, just go and pick it up. Onto the fifth vial. The fifth vial you need to collect will be at Snowcap Island, specifically inside of the Lost Rod Cave. Once you're here, just pick up the vial. Onto the sixth vial. The sixth vial you need to collect will be at Forsaken Shores, specifically on top of the skull at Forsaken Shores. Velocity Coil Loki kind of carries this entire quest line, not gonna lie. I think you get the gameplay loop for this quest. Once you spot a vial, you just pick it up. Pretty easy and simple. On to the seventh vial. For the seventh vial, you'll need to go to Castaway Cliffs. This vial is going to be pretty easy to find in my opinion. You just jump up from these docks, onto these rocks, and then onto this cliff up here. And then the vial will be laying down right here. On to the eighth vial. For the eighth vial, you'll need to go to Lost Jungle. You're going to go to the Verdant Shear Rod. If you don't know where that is, just follow where I go. You just jump on top of this hut, and then you jump on top of this archway. Then you just jump over here in these rocks, and then there's the vial. And then to the left of it is where the Verdant Shear Rod is. On to the ninth vial. For the ninth vial, we'll need to go to Roslyn Bay. This vial will be right next to the Orc. On to the 10th vial. The last vial will be at Ancient Isles. It will be located on top of the whole island, like the pond above the waterfall. Now that we collect our 10th vial, let's magic mirror back to Moosewood. Now we have to go into Sweetheart Shores again and then talk to the nurse to complete this quest. Now that you're here, just talk to the nurse, and then she's gonna give you one last quest before you could get the rod. This quest isn't difficult either, it'll be pretty quick doing. To complete this quest, you could either fish in the abundance areas of what's needed, or you could just fish anywhere. Now we catch the next fish we need. The next fish we need is a heart sand dollar. Now we move on to our final two fish. The last fish we need is 2 heart cookies. It shouldn't take you that long to catch these. They're pretty easy. Oh, now we need one more. Now we turn this quest in finally. Now we just come back over to this nurse again, talk to her one last time, and we'll be able to collect the rod. This entire quest line wasn't too long either. It only took me like maybe an hour max, 45 minutes at least. Now let's check the stats of this rod. Lure speed is 200%, luck is 95%, control 0.2, resilience 50%, max kg of 50,000, and progress speed is plus 22. Now some decent stats from what we see so far, and it looks pretty cool too. Might be the best rod in this Valentine's update, in my opinion. Now I want to fish with this rod. Oh, this is interesting. What the? It has a casting animation, its own custom bar, and the fishing stance is actually pretty good in my opinion. And it also adds extra progress speed once you get a catch. That's pretty crazy. Definitely the best Valentine's rod. And then it also gives Heartburst mutation. That mutation's pretty good for money too. And that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like the video, comment what you want to see next, and subscribe if you're new. It would mean a lot if you do. Bye.